Stupefy. An uncommon word, but it means what it sounds like, to make stupid. Technically, there are two definitions of the word. The first definition means to astonish or confuse, like how you might respond if you saw someone eat a Tide Pod or swallow an entire bottle of Tylenol. Another word for this is dumbfounded, where you see someone do something so dumb you can't believe your own eyes, and you stand there with your mouth gasping open. The second definition means to make stupid, unconscious, or numb. The painkillers made him feel euphoric, but they stupefied him to the point that he no longer knew where he was. Studies show that sniffing glue stupefies a person and rapidly decreases IQ. You have probably watched some videos where after they were over, you literally felt dumber for watching that. That's stupefaction. And the modern term we use for it is brain rot. But what if I told you that studies are showing we're all being stupefied? That IQ, reading levels, and academic performance are all on the decline. Society is literally being made more dumb. What the hell is happening here? But what if I told you there's a way you can avoid stupefaction and actually increase your intelligence instead? As I see it, there are three main culprits stupefying society. And I'll go over all three briefly. But when you see how they all fit together perfectly, you'll have a really clear understanding of where things went wrong. If things continue along this route, it's only going to get worse. We could see society collapse and even the end of the human race. We are racing headfirst into the movie Idiocracy. The first thing that stupefies people is short-form content. Just the fact that short-form content lowers attention span makes people more dumb. Many people addicted to short-form content can't even watch a 24-minute TV show, much less read an actual book. And if you can't read a book, your potential for becoming educated is very poor, and your ability to learn is completely handicapped. This is, of course, related to smartphone screen addiction. The second thing that stupefies people is an over-reliance on artificial intelligence. A new MIT study found that people using ChatGPT eroded critical thinking skills. Another survey found that 62% of students claim that using AI negatively impacted their skills and their development in school. But when students are using ChatGPT to write their school papers and essays, which is one of the most common uses for AI, then of course the student doesn't get the benefit of learning from writing something on their own. The third thing that stupefies people is low IQ content, and this is possibly the reason for why society is becoming dumber. The slang term we use for this is brain rot, and we also have the term AI slop. Brain rot, AI slop, and low IQ content are all more or less the same thing, and this is the type of content that makes people more dumb. You have heard the old saying, you are what you eat. While that may be true physically, mentally and emotionally, you are the content that you put into your mind. Once when I was younger, I got really into reading a book series of tragic fiction. Tragedy as a genre focuses on human suffering, human fragility, personal flaws, and catastrophic failure. And yep, sure enough, I started identifying with what I read, and I went all emo and got depressed. I knew a girl in high school that identified as an emo, and her whole life was all about suffering and feelings. She listened to sad, depressing music, wrote depressing poetry, and even attempted suicide. She spent most of her college years in and out of mental institutions. It makes sense. If you fill your life with depressing music, it's going to increase your depression. And if you fill your life with angry music, it's going to reinforce your anger. And if you watch too much low IQ, stupid brain rot content, it's going to stupefy you and make you dumber. The largest predictor of human success in life is IQ. IQ alone doesn't determine whether or not you'll become successful, but it is the largest predictor, and the average IQ is 100. So half of the people have an IQ over 100. And wait for it, half of the people have an IQ under 100. Think about that for a second. Half of the people that you walk by on the street probably have an IQ lower than 100. Now, any media you consume was created by someone, and every content creator has an IQ. Some people who create content have very high IQs, and some people who create content have very low IQs. So this gives us high IQ content and low IQ content. So if you take something like The Lord of the Rings, written by J.R.R. Tolkien, You are reading something written by a person with IQ that was probably over 150. That's very high IQ content. Now, if you watch a teenager eat Tide Pods in a TikTok video, chances are his IQ is way below 100. That's low IQ content. Every piece of content that you consume is at one IQ level or another. Okay, so here is what happened to dumb our society down. If you go back in time to before the 1920s, there really wasn't any media to consume other than reading books, and book authors genuinely have a very high IQ. By the 1950s, we had movies, TV, and radio, but only very talented or intelligent people were writing movie scripts, TV programs, investigative journalism, etc. Media production was exclusively in the hands of very high IQ people. And this was the case going all the way forward until we got to the internet in the 1990s. You didn't have to have the high IQ of a movie script writer to write an internet blog, but you did have to be a writer, and that was still a pretty high IQ. The early internet was still very high IQ. Between 2004 and 2006, we got Internet 2.0. This meant that people could post content to websites. This was the first time that low IQ people could leave comments on websites. YouTube came around in 2005, but this was before the widespread use of smartphones, and it actually took a fairly high IQ to write a YouTube video, shoot it with a camera, transfer the footage, and edit it on a home computer, and then upload it. There was some stupid low IQ content on YouTube in the early days, but it was mostly comedic pretense. In 2006, we got Twitter. This was the introduction of microblogging, where people could leave short posts on the internet. By 2008, Twitter had integrated into a smartphone app, and now anyone with a smartphone could leave microblogs despite their IQ level. By 2010, we got social media apps like Instagram and Facebook, and so began the stupification of the internet in earnest. Now everyone could be a content creator, and the tools were built right into their phones. And then in 2016, we got the real weapon of mass destruction, TikTok. TikTok made creating and posting short-form content easy and available to the 1/2 of the people with an IQ lower than 100, as long as they had a smartphone. I get it. Watching stupid people do stupid things can be funny. Many people with an above-average IQ can get a kick out of watching people do stupid things. This has always been a staple in comedy. That's why shows like Jackass used to be so popular. Now, not everything on TikTok is low IQ content. I am sure there are a lot of TikTok videos made by PhD students making educational videos. I do have some very intelligent friends that I know use TikTok. But due to the short-form nature of the content, it lends itself to less intelligent content. You simply cannot give a 1-hour university-level lecture in a 2-minute or less TikTok video. Now, I'm not saying that TikTok is only a platform for low IQ people, but it is the preferred platform for low IQ people. And thus, we have the concept of TikTok brain rot and doom scrolling. This is almost peak stupification, but believe it or not, it gets even worse. By 2023, we start to get AI-generated content. This makes it even easier for low IQ people to make low IQ content. Right now, the internet is flooded with it to the degree that the high IQ quality content is getting buried under an avalanche of slop. And we get the new concept of AI slop. Why is society becoming dumber? Because our media has been stupefied. This low IQ, brain rot, AI slop content that's flooding the internet is stupefying people and making people dumber. Now, you have a choice. Just like you can choose what type of foods you eat, you can choose what type of content you put into your mind. Consume low IQ content and it will lower your IQ. Consume high IQ content and it will increase your education and understanding of life. There isn't exactly a perfect word in the English language for the opposite of stupefication. The closest words would be educate, sharpen, or enlighten. Does the content you consume stupefy you, or does it educate, sharpen, and enlighten you? You have a choice. Coming up in a future video, I'm going to discuss why society is so fragmented with no sense of community and how that happened.
Welcome to Yoga Plus. Courses available from pupil to yogi. Sort by yoga, fitness, and instructors. Create your own routines. Access the Pose library. Yoga Plus by Psyche Truth, available on Google Play and the App Store.
Join us for 14 and 30-day programs, hour-long classes, and much more on our yoga app, Yoga Plus by Psyche Truth. It's free to download and features a variety of wellness content, including yoga, fitness, Pilates, guided meditations, and interviews with dozens of wellness experts.